Codia AI Design's Screenshot to Editable Figma Design plugin is a powerful tool that can save designers significant time and effort. This tutorial will guide you through the process of using this plugin to convert website screenshots into editable Figma layouts. First things first, make sure you've got Figma open on your computer. I've actually got mine open in my Google Chrome web browser right now. Next, take a look at the bottom left of your screen and click on Explore Community. Now, move your mouse up to where it says Plugins and click on More Plugins. A new window should pop up. In the search bar at the top right, type in Codia AI. You'll see a few options, but the one we want is Codia AI Design Screenshot. Go ahead and click on that, and there you have it. Click on the button that says Open In, then click on New File to start a new Figma file. If Codia AI Design asks you to log in, you can use either a Google or GitHub account, or simply provide an email address. And now, we're ready to add your web design image or design screenshot to Codia AI to transform it into a Figma layout complete with components. Alright, let's grab a design to work with. Open up a new tab in your browser and head over to themeforest.net. Once you're there, you'll see a drop-down menu labeled UI Templates. Go ahead and click on that, then select Figma to browse through some awesome Figma designs. Now, you can definitely explore other design options like Adobe XD or Photoshop, and you can even open a live preview of a website and take a screenshot of the whole page. But for this example, let's stick with a Figma design. I'm going to go ahead and open the screenshots of a Figma design that catches my eye, and then save those screenshots to my computer. In order to use the Codia AI Design Screenshot plugin to convert your web page screenshot into a full Figma layout with components, we first need to make sure it's a certain size. It shouldn't be bigger than 1440 pixels by 1440 pixels because the free version of the Codia plugin has that as its maximum. So, to get your screenshot into Figma and ready to crop, first locate the JPEG file in Finder. Then, drag and drop that file right onto your Figma canvas.
Okay, so in order to make this, convert this into certain sections of a certain size, what we're going to do is select where we just imported this screenshot of a web page. Go over to the right where it says Layout Dimensions. Make sure the Constraint Proportions is clicked and type 1440 pixels, just like that. Hit Enter. So what we're trying to do is make the width of this screenshot 1440 pixels. Once that's done, we've changed the width. Click on where it says Fill Image, then select Crop, and then drag this from the bottom up. And we're just trying to make sections, right? I think that's good. You can always zoom in a little bit, but I think that's good. And then click Copy. Bring this down back again, the cropping tool. Close this and paste what we just copied and do the rest for all the different sections. Now what we need to do is for each section, select it, then head over to the right side, click on Export, and then just click this Export button. Do the same for all the other sections. And that is the last one. So we now have all the files ready for each section, and we're going to be importing those files into Codia AI Design. So we do that by going over here where it says Actions, clicking on the Codia AI Design plugin. And we're going to start importing those images which we just exported, those PNG files of each section, and then click on to Figma. And it's going to process this section image and convert it into a Figma layout with Figma components. It's going to take a little bit, maybe a minute or two, but you will see that it's going to become a fully functional Figma layout with Figma components. Yes, you can see it's building it here on the right side. And there we go. And if we click on it, let's see what we have. So we have images, the different text. This one is also there. This one can be removed actually. Well, not that one, just this area. So if you're going to take a screenshot of a web page, make sure there isn't any drop downs like this. So this is an issue. This is a mistake I made. So we're going to have to remove that. But it also shows a drop down. So if you want to keep that, that's totally fine. So I'm going to do the rest of the section screenshots and convert them to Figma components. So that is how you convert a screenshot of a web page into a Figma layout with Figma components. Now on the left side, they may be disorganized. I did move them to be next to each other, meaning this is the image of the section that we got from up here, right? And then on the right side, we have the Figma layout with the Figma components, but they're going to be separated into each section. So you can call this section 01, section 02, section 03. And let's take a look at, let's say, section 1. It has another section which has groups. So Codia AI Design does a good job of grouping everything. So this would be the nav bar, you could call it, which contains images, text. Let's zoom in a little bit. The different, what's it called? The different links as part of the nav bar, the navigation. You can double click and choose the button. You can choose the hero section, select the text. As you can see, they're all components now. You have this big image on the right side. You have other smaller images. So this is how we converted a screenshot of a web design of a web page and converted it into a Figma layout with Figma component. Next up, what I'm going to do is convert this Figma layout with Figma components into HTML, React, code using another plugin from Codia AI. It's called Codia AI Figma to code HTML, CSS, React, Vue, iOS, Angular, Android, Flutter, Tailwind, Web, React Native, and other types of code. That will be the next video. So stay tuned.